Yo, what's going on, guys? Got a MyLeague online game for you, and my team, pretty much my starting five is Andre Drummond at the center spot, Mozgov at the 4, and then Wesley Johnson at the 3. I wanted to get Justice Winslow, but someone took him literally like 2 picks before me. I was going to draft him, but Wesley will suffice. In number 2, or the shooting guard, I have Eric Gordon, and at my point, I have Lillard right there. So Lillard and Drummond are my big 2, and Drummond is just a fucking beast. He probably is the best center in the game when you're talking about regular teams. I'm not sure about my team because it's probably Kareem or Hakeem or Shaq from the Lakers. So if you haven't tried out Drummond in my team, definitely try him out because he dunks just everything. He plays great defense too. And my sort of plan with this team was to draft 2 bigs that can protect the paint since shooting isn't too great. And most of the players I'm going to play are going to have decent bigs and drive to the paint all day because this is a pretty competitive league. And I'm thinking for when people check out my guide and stuff to make a league for guide buyers. And what I'll do is we'll have one season of like, I think it's 40 something games like that. And we'll just rotate players. If you guys want to do that, let me know in the comments below because I think it'd be great to get a nice few leagues going. While I really don't play too many money games up until around November is when I really start playing for money for real, because usually that's when the first like big gameplay patch comes out, and they released an update, but it was just for Pro-Am. But as you can see, Andre was running the floor right here, and he may be one of the best bigs that runs the floor along with Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins, and some fashion Dwight Howard. He's getting a little bit older. But the ways I used Andre were some plays for standing dunks, alley-oops, pick and rolls, fast breaks, and I found one really good post move, but besides that, I think the post moves, or the post moves in general, are just garbage. Like, I had Blake Griffin, for example, going up against a guy like John Henson, who is giving up 40-50 pounds in weight. He's just taller than Blake, and for some reason I drop step with Blake, and apparently Henson just fucking is Superman. He pushed him right back like he wasn't even doing anything. But I will probably be showing you guys that post move. This post move was really nasty, but right here I tried to get a 3 before the half, and Lillard was on the line. Just a bit too short right there, but that post move may be on the channel or maybe with the guide. I'm not sure how I want to do it yet, but Thaddeus Young just crosses over Tony Parker right there. My bench isn't too bad. I believe it's Alonzo G, Thaddeus Young, RJ Hunter, Myers Leonard, and Thomas Robinson. So not a bad second unit, but Kristaps Porzingis, he had like 35 points at the end of the game. This man can shoot like crazy. I mean, he was just spotting 3s, long 2s, everything. He can shoot like crazy. Plus, he dunks pretty well. He's pretty athletic, and this was pretty funny right here. He didn't want no part of Andre Drummond on the break. 49-36. He misses that with Kristaps. I'm pushing the ball with Andre again, and I spun right around Tony Parker. And at that point, I knew I wanted to go for 50 with Andre because I believe he had like 35, 36, something like that at this point in the game. And I don't think my opponent seen that lob coming. I mean, I'm always scanning the floor looking for bigs that are trailing or small forwards to lob to or pass it back for 3. But right there, Porzingis hits another 3. And like I said, he was on fire. My opponent's starting lineup was Pierce, Jerian Grant, Porzingis, DeMarcus Cousins, and Tony Parker, I think. But DeAndre just getting mad dunks in the game. Nice spin move with Dame right there. I tried to lob it to Andre, but the lob was too far out. He gets an and 1 anyway. You really can't stop this guy once he's in the paint. And surprisingly, I get a perfect release on his free throw, which is very rare. And it seems like guys like DeAndre Jordan, Andre Drummond, Dwight Howard, guys who are historically bad free throw shooters, can shoot pretty well in this year's game from the free throw line. But Kristaps hits another fucking 3. He's just keeping the Knicks in this game. And coming up here, I'm driving the ball with Lillard. I find Andre on the break, and those long passes should probably be patched. They're way too accurate, but right here, DeMarcus just schools me right there with a super nice spin move. into the post for the nice dunk right there. DeMarcus, easily one of the best bigs in the game this year, as in real life. He said he wants to be an MVP candidate, but we'll see about that. I don't know, because apparently Rondo is having problems with George Karl and getting along with him, but DeMarcus hits another jumper right here. I believe he had like 18 and 13, so this guy's focal point was DeMarcus, Porzingis, and Tony Parker. Not a bad big three, but right here was super nice. I spun around Paul Pierce, and I find Andre for the crazy lob over Tony Parker. And Tony really couldn't do nothing about that, being he's only like 6'1 or 6'2. But Porzingis scores again, and this was fucking crazy, man. I know Lillard's free throw, it's pretty easy, and 2K has me miss both of them shit. So he's pushing the ball back. Of course, he's going to hit a three with Porzingis, who just doesn't give up. I thought Porzingis was going to have a T-Mac moment because I was getting a bit nervous. He tips the ball back. I'm like, oh shit, gotta guard Kristaps. He still gets the ball, still scores right there, a long two, and I was just getting nervous, just sweating, shaking and stuff. Gets another tip, gets the ball back, and I knew I got to play defense. I was guarding Porzingis because I knew that's where he wanted to go. But he gives it to Jerian Grant for a bad contested layup on Andre, who plays great defense. That's the game. If you enjoyed it, drop a like and subscribe. If you're new to the channel, I'm out. Peace.